Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a palette review for you, an eyeshadow palette. Let me tell you, I splurged big time. This is the Mothership VI palette from Pat McGrath. The palette is called Midnight Sun, and let me tell you, like, if you have been on my channel, you know that I have a ton of drugstore products. Like, I don't really buy things for the brand. I buy things because like somebody said the formula was good or I like the colors and I want to try it. I think sometimes you get what you pay for, and other times there are very high quality drugstore products out there and you don't need to like spend an arm and a leg to get good makeup items. The palette was originally $125. It was on sale for $100, and then I had a 10% off coupon code, so it made it $90, and I was like, you know what? Everybody raves about Pat McGrath's products, and let me just like suck it up one time and try it. So let's dig into this palette. It comes in a very fancy box with the like string. It feels like one of those like old school folders or envelopes that you have. And so you unbox this, and this is what it looks like. So I'm taking the eyeshadow palette out of the box, and the box does have all of the shade names on it. The back of the box also lists every single shade name and the individual ingredients in them. So if you really want to know what's in every single color, it's there, it's listed. So this is the palette. It is black case with like a gold reflective back. It's very heavy. It feels very premium, as it should. Just so you know, the little like open container icon on the box says that the eyeshadow should be good for 18 months after you open it, but the icon on the actual palette says 12 months. So as I open the palette, all of the colors are absolutely gorgeous. Let me just tell you, this purple right here is like what suckered me into this palette. And unfortunately, it looks like somebody bumped the purple. That was like the one shade I was looking forward to, and it looks like somebody bumped it. I'm gonna go in here and swatch it anyway, so I'm just gonna rub it out. I'm not gonna go through like the whole process of contacting them and letting them know that the palette came in less than perfect condition. Anyway, so as you can see, there are 3 mattes in here, and then the other ones are either like a shimmer or a foil. I will admit, I tend to categorize eyeshadows between like matte and shimmer, and I just lump like shimmer, metallic, foil all into one category, but I think her palettes are very famous in that like there's a big difference between like your shimmers and your foils in that they truly perform differently. So I'm very excited to try these. So here are the first 4 colors on my fingers. I just very lightly like swirled them around, and I am just going to start swatching them for you right here. The first 4 colors perform absolutely beautifully. I am not very good at swatching mattes, so for this one to have like shown up very well is amazing. Here are the next 4 colors. I love how they're swatching, and you can like really feel the difference between the different formulas. And here are the last 2 colors. So this was the purple that I really liked, and it is turning out to be such like an ethereal purple. This last like white color and then this bronzy color felt like the same formula. I think they are more like your true foils versus like all the other ones are like on the shimmer side. Anyway, let's jump to trying them on the eyes. So we're gonna use these little stickers from e.l.f. because I want a very crisp halo eye. I'm going to take Taboo, which is the lightest matte color in here, tapping off the excess, and I'm going to go into my crease with them. This matte color is blending in like buttery smooth. I feel like it's a good balance of being pigmented and still being blendable, but you don't have to like go back in over and over again to build up. Okay, that took like 0 effort to blend. Next we're gonna go into the darkest matte. This is in the shade Extreme Dusk, and I am going to start making this the inside and outside of my halo eye. So I'm packing this in the inner third, outer third, kind of bring it towards the center, and then all the way up to my crease. So So I'm finding that with this darker color, you are having to build it a little bit, but I think the reason why that is because this one is also blending so smooth, like butter. Like dark shades like this can get so patchy so quickly, especially when they're very, very, very pigmented. And so the fact that this is buildable while still maintaining its blendability is amazing. I'm going back in with a little bit of that Taboo from earlier and just blending out the edges. Next, I'm going to take the purple that I love so much, and I'm taking a flat concealer brush. I am bringing this into the halo part of my eye. I'm going to put another color in like the dead center to like make it pop more. So this one is more going to cover like the middle half of my eye almost. So it's a little sheer when I put it on with the brush. So I'm just going to try my fingers quick to see if I can build that up a little bit more. Oh yeah. Wow, it really pops when you use your finger. Also, normally with halo eyes, I would have actually gone in with a concealer and cut out this like middle part so that the eyeshadows have something to grip to, they pop out more, but I really wanted to test the formulas of this palette, and so I skipped that part. Just blending that initial darker color back in so that this has a nice gradient. I cannot get over this purple. It is so pretty. I'm gonna try this foil color with a very small brush into the centers of the halo. I might have to also go back in with my fingers on this one, but I just want to try it with a brush first. I love that. It is so subtle without being like, ah, foily. It does give me a little bit of fallout because it does feel like, it almost feels like loose, like little foil pieces. Okay, I hope this doesn't make it too extra, but I'm gonna go in with my finger. You guys, it's like almost like super reflective. It is so gorgeous. I am tapping along the two sides with the purple from earlier just to bring that back a little bit. Wow, 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 you guys. That did not come to play. All right, let me peel these off because I think I'm done with the tops of my eyes. Oh, yes! I'm just gonna pause for a second and pop in some gray contacts because I think that is going to do some good for this look. Okay, back to the palette. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out the bottoms of my lash line with both the Extreme Dusk and the Taboo matte colors that I used on the top. To finish up my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take this shimmer in Skin Show Moon Glow and pop this into the inner corners of my eyes. That is so gorgeous. Let me finish the rest of my face and then I will be right back and let you know my final thoughts. So that is it for today's tutorial swatching, trying of this Pat McGrath Mothership VI palette. I kept the swatches on my arm so I could like, when I was picking the colors, I could reference what they actually look like. As I mentioned, as I was using it, the mattes blended so beautifully. And I have never, ever, ever had a palette that had such a difference in formula between like the shimmers and the foils. Even within the shimmers, you could tell that some of the formulas are a little bit different. The thing about the shimmers is that I've never thought about like the shimmer density until now, but there's just so much shimmer packed into these shimmers. It's really weird. It just is so shimmery. And then these sort of like more sheer foily colors somehow are still opaque but have like an unbelievable amount of sparkle to them. Do I regret buying this? Absolutely not. Do I think it's worth the hype? Absolutely. I do truly believe that these eyeshadows perform, blend, look so much more beautiful than probably like any palette I have ever owned. But is like the quality gap as big as the price gap? I don't know. That being said, would I buy another Mothership palette? Absolutely. I think it's a fantastic little palette for you to treat yourself or to treat somebody else if you're gifting it. I just can't get over how good the colors look. They're not patchy. They performed exactly as I thought they would. They were buildable, they were blendable. I just cannot say enough good things about these formulas. So yeah, if you have a Mothership palette, let me know which one you have because I may be in the market for another one at some point. I hope you have enjoyed this palette tutorial and review, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!